It's not every day students get a chance to build something real and lasting from scratch. But that's precisely what 15 Masters of Architecture students recently got a chance to do as part of the Bauer 2010 Design Studio. The students spent 10 days in the Northern Territory building 2 community centres, or media boxes, at the Gudorrka community and Kunckies Lagoon areas just outside of Darwin. Silas Gibson, a final year master's student who designed the centres utilising old shipping containers, says they provide an important focal point for the local community.
Some of the things we were able to incorporate after further consultation was a mini library, so the joinery kind of works in with the container and sort of divides the container into 2 spaces, a meeting room on one side and then 5 computers on the other side with 5 desks and shelving in between, so it makes it a bit adaptable, I guess. Both centres are working well. The plants we planted around it, all the landscaping is looking good, and it's all in really good condition. It's sort of being adapted and personalised, I guess, which is really encouraging, and people are still really positive about the whole thing up there.
The design suits its location, it's integrated well into the community, into the landscape. It's created spaces that enable gathering places outside. The inside seems to work really well once the internet's connected.
Dr. David O'Brien oversees the Bauer studio and says it provides valuable on-the-job experience to the students.
We've been involved now since 2008 working with town camp communities just outside of Darwin. And we got involved through a group called Indigenous Community Volunteers. I thought it would be a wonderful thing to do with my family, but then at the end of the presentation I thought this would be a great thing to get university students involved in. So since 2008 we've taken students up to Darwin, and they've actually done some work contributing to the community development there, to the infrastructure in these communities. We come in there with fresh ideas, we come in there with lots of enthusiasm, we come in with, we're in a different position. We're not, we find that the people are probably less defensive working with us. They see us as someone that's on their side, so they appreciate that we can get things done so quickly. In 10 days it happens, and things that they decide are important.
George Stavrias, who helped oversee construction at the Gudorrka site, says he would recommend the experience to others.
Not only do you get to do design, you also get to see how design works in real life. The people that end up using it and how they relate with it, you get to build relationships on the ground that you wouldn't normally get to build within a studio classroom setting.
You're dealing with contractors, and you're dealing with trades, and you're out on site and dealing with issues as they arise. So I think that's one of the really important things that Bauer Studio provides. Also having the opportunity to work with different cultures and to be able to go into some of these communities and meet people there it's not something you can just do walking off the street. You need to be introduced, and you need to have access, which is something David's been able to set up, and developing a relationship, which is fantastic.